and the New York Giants, taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
To Greg Ward Jr.
A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
First down,
excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
That is caught inside the 5.
Wentz's pass.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
There. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Miles Sanders,
Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you got everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much room to operate as they get this up to about the 41.
Taken down
a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings
We're
up
at the 41, 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
line. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles. 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down.
And an Eagles first
from the
down.
39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. They're play count here. It's 3rd and goal. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown Eagles.
To Jalen Rager.
Jalen Rager with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Jake Elliott on 4.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm.
To kick off
relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Daniel
playmakers get the ball in their hands and maybe it's
sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people
on the big guy. It's 2nd and inches. That's a 35-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They're not going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's complete to Golden Tate. And all the way inside the 15 to Bailey Dropper. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard
Eagles 14.
Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Sanders, the ball
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on third down. And quickly finding Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wins to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle first down.
Philadelphia.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence.
Brandon, 5 yards on that
It's a gain of 5.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend
At
time with your
their
offensive
48-yard
line and
line.
give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Eagles 14, Giants 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And the Giant rush gets hosed. Down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of
Eagles on
13.
third down.
But it brings
Perfect
up
3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's third and 3. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle
As you
first
know, so
down.
many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. Third and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. Where's the hitch route?
They just take really one step, like
Taken
you're driving
down
off the
right
line of
now.
scrimmage, get the defensive back on his
No
heels,
gain on the
get the
play.
ball to the receiver,
Second
and
and
does the
10
rest.
at the 20-yard line.
He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end over the middle.
Wentz
And
is
all the way
passed.
down inside
Complete to
the
Dallas
5
Goedert.
4.
First
He's up
and
over
goal
50
at
yards
the
receiving
40-yard
now
line.
in his first half. It's a first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to Greg
Carson
Ward
Wentz
Jr.
with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Philadelphia.
And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got
Jake
the lead.
Elliott.
Well, whenever we talk about
Point after.
adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more?
Makes the
Do they play
score
more zone
Eagles
coverage?
21.
Right now, they don't know where to
Giants
go
7.
because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sales because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Out to the right here to Shepard.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. A gain of 9.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Giants.
7 yards there on a first down.
1st and 10
So
at the
from Philadelphia
46-yard
territory
line.
now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
New York
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st and 10 at
Remember,
the
they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
What was that, Rob?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
4 yards.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end of the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically, it's that outside player.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Contain him to just 4. A 2nd down.
Brings up
And the ball
2nd and
smacked
goal.
down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard area.
He was brought
This is
down
kind of
by
one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from a 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them. If you're going to run the football, if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
No game.
This defense, hold them
Brings up
out.
4th
Here
and
we go
goal.
now. 4th and goal from the 2. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football? This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Good pickup
Brings
there.
up
8 yards and a first down completion.
The 12-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Tackle made.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19
Another
yards.
nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Not much there, only a yard.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, spot it right in midfield at the 50.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Midfield, here's Wentz. That's to Fulgham, complete.
Wentz's pass.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A little football 101 there. you just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning go right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rager catches it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Down Eagles.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Wentz's
that catch good for only a couple.
He's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Intended for
and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And 8 yards.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the home team who are out in front. Dwayne Haskins, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Phillip Lindsay with 2 touchdown runs. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones will get this out to Barkley complete.
Giants.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
at the 35-yard line.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At the 48-yard
Despite
line.
the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
After
10.
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Derek Barnett.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Goodell down following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And he's getting close to that number 300. That's always kind of the benchmark for a great game for a quarterback, isn't it? 300 yards.
Similar to a runner going over 100 yards or a receiver having a 100-yard-plus day. For a quarterback to throw for over 300 yards or hit that number, that kind of separates you a little bit from just the average guys in the league. This puts you up there in the elites, and that's where everyone wants to be.
And a big reason why they're winning, obviously, too. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup with 7 past the 30 to the 32. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
Another run with Sanders. And his running afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Greg Ward.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop.
Cameron
They're in a tight
Johnston
ball game,
for
and they
the
got it.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, but usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down,
Well, they've
Philadelphia.
certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands,
He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
when a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's going to look deep here for Ward. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Jabril Peppers on the
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. It's a little short. And he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you really netted very much yardage on the ball carrier, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
35-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in?
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come in covered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Ties the game.
Extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Close to 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and as you're trying to do it for a 2nd time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Looking for additional yardage to get that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. But escapes the sand. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
To track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you have the equipment guys to make sure they hold their defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end.
Intended for Evan
bring him
Ingram.
second down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force
Second and
incompletion.
10.
Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Evan Ingram.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat. They defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
35 yards that time on the run. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
The Eagle ball carrier.
This is why aggressive defense coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Wentz's pass, complete to Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 10.
He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 28-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. A gain of 10
Let's just break this
yards.
down and make it pretty
And
simple.
it's
Key to the
3rd
drag
down.
route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. They only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think in this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure. They got to it.
Eagles 24, Giants 21.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard
Back
line.
on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield
Brings up
first before you come back and make a nice safe
at the
throw. And in
32-yard
this case,
line.
that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making breaking 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Miles Sanders, the
5
Eagle
yards
ball
on the
carrier.
carry. Good pickup on
A gain
first
of
down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Loss of a yard on the
Loss
play.
on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to
It's a
Miles
gain of
Sanders.
13 and a first down
A
for
gain of 13
Philadelphia.
yards.
Some good
First
games
down,
going on in the early
Philadelphia.
window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to Dallas
5
Goedert.
yards on the catch there.
It's a
Brings
gain
up
of
2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd
Second
and
5 after the 5-yard
The
completion on
17-yard
first down.
line.
Now Wentz again. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and
So
goal.
first and goal.
8-yard
6
line.
points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Wentz to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Greg Ward Jr.
3 touchdown passes now for
Philadelphia.
Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for a
Elliott
hat
on
trick
4th
here as
point
this one
after.
continues to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
Eagles
The result,
31.
Philadelphia
Giants
in the end
21.
zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard
The
line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Giants
27-yard
offense
line.
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. No gain there on the completion.
Jones pass.
2nd and 10.
Complete to Darius
Had
Slayton.
the completed pass, but for
He's
no
on
gain,
bounds
stopped right at the line,
of
so it's
scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's a
Brings
tried
up
and true
2nd
formula,
and
and I
10.
don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Sacked.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive
Tackle
coaches,
back
they always
at the
say, guys, you
33-yard
got to
line.
earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball
Saquon Barkley.
downfield. They had nothing working
Incomplete.
in the secondary, so he dropped it
Darius
off to the
Slay
running
on the
back.
coverage.
That one ended up incomplete.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting into a second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Going to be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back set to go again. Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. The best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Jalen Reagor is the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there out of Cambridge.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Giant football first and 10.
7-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram.
Jones,
and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on
33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jannard Avery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick there in the coverage. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4 yards.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sterling Shepard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
34. Giants,
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a